guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with the finale for my project Apocalips. I am going to go through the projects that I was planning and let you know if I finished them, or at least finish the ones that I was planning to finish, as well as the last project that I had left to rate in my collection. At the end of the video, I'm also going to do a little bit of a mini declutter. I'm going to go through everything that I rated 2 or 3 and declutter some of them and compare to other things in my collection, just so I can downsize my collection a bit further and just get rid of a few more things. But before I jump into any of that, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. Let's jump into the video. So originally when I started this project, I had 21 products that I was trying to pan this year, and as of the last update I had 7 products left, so pretty good, to be honest. I feel like I'm happy with that number. I finished a lot of products in this project already. I had a couple of products that I was mainly trying to focus on finishing, and I have them right here. So the first one that we have is my MAC lipstick in Rebel. I'm actually wearing this one today, so I wasn't able to finish it. This is how much I have left of the lipstick. You can see it's very small. I was so sure I was going to finish this, and I still am determined to finish this before the end of the year. I'm currently filming this on the 21st of December, and I'm going to continue wearing this after Christmas, between Christmas and New Year's, and try to finish it up because I really want to get this lipstick out. And again, I'm so close. I think I have maybe like 10 or 15 more uses in here, and then it will be gone. So I'm determined to finish this before the end of the year, and fingers crossed I can do it. And so far in the month I used this 11 times. I was sure I was going to finish this, but again, I had a few no makeup days, as you might know, so I wasn't able to reach for this one as much as I wanted. So yeah, I'm happy with 11 uses so far, but I'm definitely going to try to finish this before the end of the year, and unless I fall ill again, I'm gonna do it. So that is the first product. The next product that I have that I also focused quite a lot on this past month is my lip liner in Prune. These two go really well together. I'm also wearing this one today as a base for Rebel. I used this one 7 times in the past month, and this is what it looks like. I will show you my progress lines in a second. I still have some product left in here, but again, I'm gonna try to finish this one. I'm not so sure about this one as much as I am with the Rebel lipstick, but I'm gonna give it a go and finish it because I really do want to get this out this year as well. So with the remaining 5 lip products that I had in my project, I actually didn't reach for any of them. I was so determined to reach for my Rebel lipstick and then also rate the last products in my collection that I just did not reach for any of the other lipsticks. So we had my YSL lipstick in number 13. We had 2 lipsticks, one in Sauce and one in She Bad. We had a lip gloss from NYX in the shade Apple Strudel, and then lastly my Revlon lip butter in Candy Apple. So I didn't reach for any of those, so these 5 are still in my collection, and I'm gonna try to maybe pan some of them next year. Sauce, however, I am going to declutter because I haven't reached for this one at all this year, and you know, even if it was in the project I didn't reach for it, so this one is going to go no matter what, so that is another declutter. But yeah, these 4 are most likely going to roll over to my project next year and be panned in the upcoming year. So just to show you the progress, MAC Rebel is down here, so you can see that I used about half of what is left in this project. So yeah, hopefully I can finish that one. Then for the lip liner, we have Prune right here, so you can see I have pretty consistent use. I'm gonna hopefully again try to use that up, but I'm not sure if I will be able to, but I'm gonna give it my best shot to finish it in the next week and a half. So the next part of the video is going through every lipstick that I rated, and I have quite a big pile this time because I wanted to rate the remaining lip products in my collection. There was 20 of them plus the ones that I purchased, so I have a lot to go for, so I'm just gonna jump into it straight away. So let's start with the 3 MAC lipsticks that I was trying to rate in the past month. First we have Whirl, then we have Show Orchid and Honey Love. So the 2 more nudie shades, which is Whirl and Honey Love, I rated 4 each. And then Show Orchid I rated a 3, so that is where I have with those 3. I've talked about MAC formulas a lot this year, so I'm not going to rant on about these 3, but those are the first that I rated. The next lip product that I have is a lip balm, or like a tinted lip balm from NARS. This is just a mini, but this is the Orgasm Afterglow lip balm. And I have never actually used this one before. I got this as a kind of perk in a beauty box, or like a gift with purchase or something like that. And this one I did rate a 4. I quite enjoyed it. It's quite sheer, but it does give a little bit of color, so yeah, I did enjoy this one. The next product I have is a lip gloss from Pat McGrath. This one is again a mini. I have only minis from her, but this shade is Pale Fire Nectar, and it's one of my favorite glosses that I have from Pat McGrath, and I did give this one a 4. It's quite a summery shade, but I did still enjoy reaching for it. It is a bit more of a kind of sheerer formula, but it gives enough color that I still really enjoy it, and it's quite a nice, happy, I don't know, it's just the color of this just makes me happy. But I did give this one a 4 again, and I did enjoy reaching for it. Next up we have another 4. This is a Chanel Rouge Coco Shine lipstick in Rendezvous. This is again more of a summery color, but I do still enjoy it, and I love this formula, so again it was a 4. So we also have 3 KVD liquid lipsticks. We have the shade Berlin, we have Roxy, and Bauhaus. I did rate these 2 right here, which is Berlin and Roxy, a 3. I do like them, but they're not my favorite colors. Roxy is quite a unique purple shade though, so I do like it, and it's something that I do want to hold on to. But yeah, it's not something that I reach for every single day. Berlin is a more kind of wearable shade, but it's still very bright, and it's not my favorite tone, so that is also why it's a 3. Bauhaus though, I did really love this color, but again, it's not something I would reach for every single day, which is why I give it a 4 rather than a 5. But yeah, I did really enjoy this lipstick. I also had 3 Colourpop lipsticks to rate. I had 2 more nudier shades and then a red. The red is Love Life, then we had Gold Digger and Capiche. With Love Life and Capiche, I rated those 2 a 4. I do really like those. They're not perfect, however the formula is really good. I love the Lipsticks Matte X formula, which you already know, and those 2 colors are really nice. However, my favorite out of the 3 is Gold Digger, and I gave this one a 5. It's a beautiful nude. It's more of an autumnal nude, but I did really enjoy it. A lip product I did not enjoy that much though was the Sephora lip cream in 33. This was just a really cool toned light nude, and I like the idea of it, but I think it's just slightly too pale and slightly too cool toned to be my favorite, so I rated this one a 2. Another thing I rated 3, which is actually quite similar to the color I'm wearing on my lips today, but is a slightly bit lighter, is the Tom Ford lipstick in Violet Fatale. As you can see, it's quite a similar tone, but this is a bit more sheer. You can build it up, but it's not again my favorite, so I gave this one a 3. However, it's nice enough that I do want to hold on to it. The next product is quite a unique one. This is the Smashbox Insta Matte. It's basically like a transformer that makes any lipstick matte. It's basically just a silicone kind of product, and it's not something special, but it's still a cool idea, so I gave it a 3. But it's something that I'm definitely going to try to pan next year, I think, because it's not necessary to have in my collection, but it's still useful, I guess, and that's why I want to pan it rather than use Declutter it. The next lipstick is one that I rated a 5. This is my Bourjois Rouge Edition Velvet lipstick in Nudist. It's a beautiful kind of mauve toned lip color, a bit more of a nude shade, and this one is really nice. I've been able to tell that some of my Rouge Edition Velvets are getting older, but this one is still performing really well, so I did enjoy this one a lot. The next product I have is my YSL Rouge Volupté Shine in the shade number 13. This one is like a nudie shade again. It's a slightly more kind of burnt rose, I would say, kind of shade. It has been used quite a bit. This is all I have left of it, and I did really enjoy this, so I rated this one a 4. So we have 3 products left for the original rating. The first one we have is my Becca lipstick in Dusk. I really did enjoy this one, but it's a little bit too creamy for my liking. It also has started melting in the bullet. So I gave this one a 3. Again, it's not my favorite nude. The color is really nice, but it's just the formula is a bit too slippy for what I prefer. But it's still a nice color, so again, it's a 3. My Dior lip glow is really nice. I've had this for a while and I do really enjoy it. It's very expensive for what it is though, but it's still really nice. I can't deny that. It's really comfortable to wear. It's very moisturizing. Gives a little bit of a pink tint. It's kind of like one of those pH balancing lip products. So I gave this a 5. It's not necessary. I don't think I would ever repurchase this again, but yeah, I did enjoy it while I was using it, and it is a 5. The last for the original ratings is the Academy Color Metallic Liquid Lipstick. This is the random color I got in a kit as a present. I tried this on and I hadn't really used it before, and honestly I don't really like the colors. It is a metallic lipstick, so it's not the most flattering, so I gave this one a 2. It's nothing special, so yeah, it's just a 2 for me. Then we have the new products in my collection. I purchased 4 of these myself and 2 of them were gifts. 2 of them came in a set, and that is my glosses from Fenty. We have Cupcaking and Fuchsia Flex. And then for the other 4 we have my Kaleidos lip plates, which are very, very recent to me. It's a Black Friday purchase. We have the shade Adobe, Terra, Skinship and Scorpion Throat. So those products are all very new to me, and I rated all of them a 5 apart from one, which is this lip gloss here. This one is from Fenty again, and it's the shade Fuchsia Flex. It is really stunning still, but I gave this one a 4 rather than a 5, but everything else that I just mentioned I rated a 5. I mean, it makes sense because it is new kind of purchases and new items in my collection, so I have been more thoughtful with what I brought in, and it's obviously things that I do really like with my makeup style right now. So those are the last things that I rated. So as a last segment of this video, I'm just gonna go ahead and insert the footage of me decluttering my lipstick collection. Again, I'm gonna go through everything that was rated a 2 and a 3, and you see if there's anything out of those things that I want to declutter. So I'm gonna insert that footage here. So here we have the lip products that are rated the lowest in my collection. These are all the ones that are rated 2. I didn't rate anything 1 this year, which is good because I feel like then I would have failed a bit in my collection. But 2 is still not great. So here we have the colors, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and swatch these out and see if I can find a dupe color wise to something else that is rated higher, or you know, close enough dupe that I feel like I can let these go. Or I'm going to put them into my Pan pile next year, or just simply, you know, I might keep 1 or 2, we'll see. But that is my game plan. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of sort these out by color, and then I go ahead and see if I can find some dupes. So we have kind of 3 color families ish here. Here are kind of more nudes. I mean, this is not really a nude, but it's a gloss. Here are red and vampy shades, and here we have more pink tones. So I think I'm going to start with the pink tones because I feel like that's going to be easiest. Because I kind of know where my bright pinks are in my collection, so let's start with those. I'm just going to go ahead and swatch all 4 of them out so we can compare them all together. So there we have the 4 colors. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find any dupes of these. So my first thought is this bright pink here. I know I have this really bright pink from Chanel, which I quite enjoy. That is actually quite similar, not as vivid, but I feel like that would hit the spot. And this Chanel lipstick, I believe I rated a 4, if I can remember correctly. No, I rated it a 3, but it's still higher rated, and I feel like that's kind of similar. They're not exact, but I do feel like they're close enough that I can let go of that really, really bright one. Because I just don't reach for it, and the formula is very, very smeary. So yeah, I think this one can go. Moving on to the next one, it's slightly more muted, and it's this color here. This might be one that I pan, to be honest, next year. I was watching it next to Snob. Snob is similar, not exact though. What about Pink Nouveau? Is that similar? That's actually pretty similar to Pink Nouveau. It's just a matte formula. Pink Nouveau, I also believe I rated a 3, so higher than this one. Do I want to pan that one then? I feel like this one would go quite quickly because it is one of those kind of smearier formulas, but it's a lot in there. And it's not a color that I love. I might pan it, otherwise it's gonna go, because I feel like it could be easily replaceable with other things that I have. For this one here, it's more of a pastel kind of color. So I'm not sure if I have anything super similar, but that's also kind of why I don't like it that much. I know I have Boa, which is also like a pastel pink, but I know that's also more cool toned. Yeah, that definitely isn't the match. What about Upside Down? That's also like more of a pastel color, but I know that's less pink. But it gives a similar vibe, I guess. Yeah, I think this is one, like, I don't know if I have a dupe for. I'm looking at the lipsticks that I have. I'm not going to take out and swatch everything because I feel like that's just going to be messy. Could I pan this? Would I want to pan it? No, I don't think I do. So I think I'm going to declutter this one, which is Tokyo from NYX. This one is going to go as well. Then for the last one, I know I have similar color to this. I just need to find them in my collection. But this is this one here. The reason why I don't like it that much is because the color is just slightly not vivid enough. Like, can you see this one here? Just have a bit more like vividness to it. What else do I have that is similar? I definitely know I have several colors that are similar to this. Impassionated, I think that might be a bit more, yeah, coral. Maybe even Show Orchid would be similar. Yeah, it's similar enough. I feel like, again, I can declutter that one because I have similar enough colors, and it's not something that I would ever want to pan, which is this one. So I think, honestly, out of these three are going to be decluttered for sure, and then this one might go into my to pan pile. I'm going to try it on again and see if it's something that I realistically think I can pan. and if so, I'm going to put it in my pan pile, otherwise it will go as well. Let's move on to the kind of vampier tones next. We have like 2 more plummy tones, and then we have a red. So there we have those 3 right there. Honestly, this lip liner is just dry. I've been panning the same color this year and it's been really difficult, but in a different formula. So I don't even gonna try to see if I can have a dupe of that, because I'm not sure if I do, but if I do, I don't really love this color anyway, so I'm gonna declutter this lip liner straight away. This red glossy lipstick here, I love that it's glossy, but it's just not my favorite red. It's a bit gloopy, as you might be able to tell, and I feel like I want to try out a different glossy red, you know, or you know, if you use a regular red and put a gloss on top of it. And I have several reds. Like one of my favorite reds I'm looking at now is this one here, which is number 1 from Sephora collection. You know, this one I could easily just use and put a gloss on top of it. I also have several reds in my collection. I'm trying to find Ruby Woo. Ruby Woo is here, which is one of my favorite, all-time favorite reds. And yeah, I just love this color so much better. And again, I can just top that with a gloss if I want to, so I do think I'm going to let go of this one too. I was thinking if I should pan it, but the formula isn't my favorite and it is rather old as well, so I'm going to let go of this one. Then for the last one here is a metallic lip, and I don't have too many metallic lips, but I'm thinking if I have anything more similar. This one here, that's pretty similar color, to be honest. It gives a similar vibe. This one is a bit lighter and it has like a metallic flip to it. But again, I put it in like 2 rating for a reason, and I don't like this lip color that much, so I'm gonna go with this one too. This is just a random one called Academy of Color Metallic Lipstick Color. No specific name, but yeah, I'm just gonna go with this one too. Then we have these 2 left. We have a nudie color. This is a very great toned nude though, but I didn't really love how it looked on my lips. It was a bit too great toned. And then we have this gloss here, which is very unique, and I don't think I'm going to find anything similar to this in my collection, but those 2 are the next ones. With this one, I'm actually interested to try and pair it with one of my new Kaleidos lipsticks, because I like this one a lot and it is also very cool tone. But you can see here, like this one I consider on the lips to be very, very cool tone, but it still looks way warm toned compared to this one. But I feel like it will cover my kind of cool tone needs. Do I have anything else that is super cool toned? I'm sure I do. This one here maybe. Which one is this? This is Pillow Talk from Colourpop. This one again is a similar vibe. It's a little bit deeper, which is also why it works. But I feel like with those colors I do have enough, and I can let go of this liquid lipstick here. Then for this lip gloss, again, I don't think I have anything similar to it, but I do want to play around with this one topped on top of other colors, because I feel like if I top it on top of lipsticks, it will just transform the lip gloss. I'm just trying it there. And I think with that I can pan this one. So I'm going to put this into my 2 pan pile for next year. And hopefully I can get rid of it that way. So that's very successful. I got rid of all of these lip colors. I didn't expect to get rid of all of these, but honestly, they need to go. If they're not rated higher than a 2 in my collection, they just need to go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lip colors decluttered, and then we have 2 that is in the to pan pile. Again, I'm not sure about this YSL lipstick. I'm gonna see, but yeah, most likely these 2 to pan next year. So the next category is a bit bigger. This is all of my lipsticks rated at 3, and this is kind of where I'm going to stop the decluttered part, because the remaining colors I do want to keep, because I do rate them slightly higher than this. But I just want to go through this again and see if I can find anything that is a dupe. I'm not going to sort this out by color family. I'm just going to go individual color and see. If I don't think they have anything similar, I'm not going to swatch it out either, just because it's simple. I think it's easier that way. So first up we have this lip gloss here, which is Naked Rose from Pat McGrath. Don't think I have anything similar to this, and I don't think I'm going to want to put this in my pan pile either next year, because I'm already having a gloss from Pat McGrath. At least for now, I think I'm going to hold on to this one and not pan it. I'm actually just going to jump in and take this one too. This is another Pat McGrath gloss. I actually have 2 more of them here. I'm going to do the same with these 2 as well. There might be something that I pull in and pan later in the year, but for now I do want to hold on to it. Yeah, because they're relatively new as well, so I'm going to hold on to both of these. let's just stick with glosses. We have 2 more here to talk about. I think that should be all the glosses. This one here is Chocolate Fantasy from Fenty. Again, I'm going to hold on to this one. It's relatively new and I don't think I'm going to pan this one next year. So yeah, this one is staying. However, this Smashbox Insta Matte, I am going to pan next year. I think it's something I can easily get through. It's like a silicone kind of, I don't know if it's a lip balm, but it's, yeah, I think I can go through this as a lip balm or on top of a lipstick. So I'm going to put this into my 2-pan pile next year. Okay, so that's the lip glosses out of the way. Let's move on to the lipsticks. Let's start with the first one, which is Heroin from MAC. This one is a very unique color. I don't think I have really anything like it. The only thing, I want to compare this to Roxy, which is the other purple down here. Apart from these two, I don't think I have anything similar, but these two might be. You know what? They're not that similar. I'm going to hold on to both of them for now. They are unique colors. And I think they're here because of the color rather than the formula, so I'm going to hold on to them just to have the options of purple lips. Next up we have Upside Down, which is the one I swatched before. This is a very kind of pastel-y kind of color. Again, I don't know, I'm trying to look if I have anything else that I could think is similar to this. Maybe this color here, which is one of my Bourjois lipsticks. No, that's way deeper. What about this one, which is one Clinique Pop lipstick? Again, it's a bit deeper and a bit of a different undertone. I don't know. I do think I'm going to hold on to this one for now. Do I want to pan this next year? I know how hard it is to pan these. I don't think I will. I think I'm just going to hold on to this one for now, maybe pan it in the future. We have another NYX lip cream in the shade Antwerp, which is this color here. I do think I definitely have similar colors to this in my collection. Hold on, I definitely do. I think one color here might be similar, which is Relentlessly Red, which I need to find. It's one of the MAC lipsticks. This one here. I think these two should be relatively similar. And they are. They're not exact, but I feel like they are similar enough. Do I have anything else, I think, in my collection like these? I'm not sure I do. But what I'm going to do is, I feel like I want to hold on to one of these. And the one I'm going to hold on to is the MAC one. So I'm going to try to pan this NYX one next year. So this is going to go into my 2-pan pile. Next up we have this color here, which is one of my Chanel lipsticks. This is like a really deep red. It's not swatching the best because I used a makeup wipe, but there you go. This is one that I'm torn about because I do like the formula of these Chanel lipsticks. But I do think I have this color over and over again in my collection. Like, it's just like a deep red. Surely I must have something similar. What about Goldie from Colourpop? I think this one is going to be more brown. Yeah, it's more brown tone, but it gives a similar vibe. But Trust Me, I think this is more of a true red. Yeah, it's somewhere in between those, isn't it? You know what? Although it pains me because I love this and it's a limited edition packaging and everything, I'm going to let go of this lipstick because I don't need it and it's not my favorite type of red. I much rather go for a brighter red or like a deeper red like this, so I'm going to let go of that one. We have this here, which is like a bright pink. I don't have too much left of this, I think. Well, it still seems to be quite a bit. This is one that I used to love. I used to love this lipstick, but I don't know if I do anymore. I think, again, this might be one that I put into my 2-pan pile. It might be difficult. It might be another bright color. But I'm going to give it a go. And if I don't, I'm going to declutter it next year. But I'm going to put it potentially into my 2-pan pile. I'm going to, you know, play around with it a bit more, see. But for now, it's going into that pile. We have this lipstick here from Tom Ford, which is more of a sheer kind of formula. But it's, again, like a brighter pink. It is quite nice, but I do think I should probably have this over and over again in my collection again. It might be quite similar to the one I just swatched, actually. Not the same, but similar vibes. But since I already put this into my 2-pan pile, and I still like this lipstick, I like the formula, I'm going to hold on to this one for now. Maybe it's one that I'm going to pan next year. Well, not next year, but 2024. Okay, we have a couple MAC lipsticks next. Let's actually take out all the MAC lipsticks because I have quite a few to go through. These ones here. So, first one up is Snob. I do like Snob. It's definitely not the most unique color in my collection. That's Snob. I think Boa from Colourpop might be similar. Might be bit brighter. Okay, they are actually really, really similar. Not the same, but definitely similar. Do you think you can pan snob? Questionable. I don't need both of these, do I? Although this one is a slightly lighter color. I'm gonna try to pan this next year. It might be difficult, but I'm gonna give it a go. But also swatching it next to this color here, which I did swatch before. They're not the same, but there's so much pink. I'll think about it. I might not pan all of these, but they're gonna go into my potential to pan pile. And then once I finalize all the items, I will share them with you beginning of January probably. Next up we have another one, which is Show Orchid. This is one that I compared before. I'm trying to think what else I have that is super bright pink like this. I'm sure I have some. I'm trying to look though, and I can't really think of anything else. I'm gonna hold on to this one for now, because it is quite unique. It has like a blue shift to it too, and again, I did pair this with this color here before, and this one won, so I'm gonna keep this one. And yeah, you know, this one is already decluttered. Then we have Pink Nouveau, similar thing. Again, I compare this with the other lipstick from YSL, so this one's also gonna stay for now. Then we have Pink Pearl Pop, which is another MAC lipstick. We're still in the MAC lipstick bandwagon, but this one is more of a sheer color. It is pretty, but it's not very unique, is it? There's really a lot left in this lipstick, and I already have so much pink to pan next year. I'm gonna hold on to this one for now. It's not gonna go into my to pan pile, and I don't want to declutter it yet, so I'm gonna hold on to it for now because I have too much pink in my to pan pile. Then we have Vegas Volt, which is more of an orangey toned. This one is quite pretty. I'm sure I have other colors similar to this though. That's slightly lighter, but it's a similar vibe. Same, we have this one, which we swatched again before. Okay, those two are almost identical, aren't they? But I prefer the formula of this one. So I'm gonna again put this into my to pan pile. It's slightly different than other tones that I had before. Still bright, but at least it's not a pink. Then the last MAC lipstick we have is Impassioned, which is another bright color. Oh god, I can't swatch straight after using my makeup wipe, can I? This one is beautiful. This one is also quite similar to Relentlessly Red and those colors that I swatched before, isn't it? At least I feel like it is. It definitely is. That's so similar. Oh, this is difficult. I don't feel like I want to declutter it, but I feel like I can't pan that many pinks. I'm not gonna let go of this one. I think I am, because I much prefer a matte formula in this color, and they are almost the same. So I'm gonna let go of Impassioned, and obviously this one, Relentless Red, is already staying. Also good to know that lip color stains, but again, it is going. So that's what all my MAC lipsticks. Let's just go through next. The next three we have here are from Smashbox. The first one is Tabloid, which is again a purple color, but this one is more kind of light purple. Again, it is quite unique. I'm pulling at Boa again. I'm pulling at Boa a lot for comparisons, but I feel like this is a similar kind of color. Lighter, slightly more pink, but similar. But they are, I think, different enough that I'm going to hold on to both of these for now. This one is a mini, so it's the one that I could potentially pan in the future, but I'm not going to do it next year. Next up though, we have another one. This is more of a bright pink. Again, this is one I think I compared before. Let me see if I can find something similar to that. Okay, this is Flat Out Fabulous, not exactly the same. I can't seem to find anything similar to that, not in a glossy formula at least, so I'm going to hold on to this one too for now. Again, it might be something I pan in the future, but not this year. Then lastly, we have this lipstick here again from Smashbox. This one is a color that I definitely think I can pan next year, and since it is in my free rating, it's something that I ultimately want to get out of my collection. And yeah, I think it's going to be an easy color to pan, so I'm going to put this one to pan pal. It is also a mini, so that's going to help. Okay, next up, let's do my Chanel lipsticks right here. We have 4 of them left. The first one is this color here, which is like a reddy tone. This one is number 152. I swatched Vegas Volt next to it, which is one I'm going to pan next year. And they are relatively similar. Not the same, but they are similar. That's pretty similar too, isn't it? A little bit more pink, that one. I'm gonna hold on to this one for now. It's probably one I'm gonna get rid of in the future, but for now I'm gonna hold on to this. The next one we have is 90, which is like a light kind of peach color. Is this one that I can pan next year? Might be, actually. I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna put this into my to pan pile. It's not something special, but it's different in tone than some of the other colors that I put into my to pan pile. So this can go in there. We have 2 more to go for my Chanel lipsticks. The first one is this bright pink here. This is one I compared before, which is number 94. I'm gonna hold on to this one for now because I like this color and it is quite unique. I might have similar things, but this is one of the few that I have held on to for this long. So I'm gonna hold on to this one for a bit further. And then we have 138, which is this color here. Again, very similar to some of the things I've swatched before. I'm never gonna reach for this one, am I? It's similar again to Impassioned, which I used Decluttered. Look at them. Why do I have so many similar colors? I'm gonna let go of this one too. I have enough of these colors and I don't need it. I have too many lipsticks. Okay, I'm doing way better than I thought I would. So next up we have these here, which are the last lot I'm gonna go through. First up we have this Sephora lip cream right here, which is some liquid lipstick. This is a very unique color. I'm gonna hold on to it. I don't have anything else like it, even though it's just a 3. It's more the color kind of thing, but it is fun for when you want something unique. We have 2 Pat McGrath lipsticks. Both these were gifts from my friend Martina. They're both very, very bright colors. Let me swatch both of them out. I do prefer this one, I think, because it's a bit brighter. But for now I'm going to hold on to both of these. I want to play around with them more. I haven't had them for too long. So yeah, I'm going to play around with these for a bit longer. Next up we have a red lip liner, which is not my favorite, but it is the only one I have. However, I'm going to put this into my to pan pile next year. And I'm hopefully going to be able to get this out and get a lip liner I prefer over this. Okay, we're getting there. This one is a Bourjois R Rouge Edition Velvet in Ole Flamingo. Yeah. And again, very similar to color to some of the other ones I've shown before. I think this one is a little bit brighter and different though. And I like this formula, so I'm going to hold on to it. It's again one I might pan in the future, but not now. So these are the last 4 right here. This one is a liquid lipstick from KVD in Berlin. Again, similar to some of the things I swatched before. But I'm going to hold on to it because I like this formula. And yeah, I'm just going to hold on to it for now because I'm not ready to let it go. We have this one here, which is another Tom Ford lipstick. And this one I know I don't have anything really similar to. The only similar color I have to this is Rebel, which I'm currently panning. All of that is a bit deeper, but it's a similar undertone. But I'm going to hold on to this one for now because it's going to be unique once I finish Rebel. Another color I'm going to put into my to pan pile is this Becca lipstick right here. This is in the shade Dusk. This one has been discontinued, but I'm going to pan this because it is a bit melty in the container. And it is a nice nude kind of color, but it's not my favorite nude. It's a bit too slippy for what I like. But yeah, I think this one I can easily pan, so I'm going to put this into my to pan pile next year. It was also a gift from my friend Martina. And I want to use it up before it completely melts, because again, it is very melty in the container. Then the last product we have is this lipstick here from Soap & Glory. This is a sexy Mother Pucker gloss stick in the shade Futuristic. This is another one that is a bit brighter. It's a different tone that I've talked about before. And I don't have too much left of this. It's already been used. I mean, I still have a bit, as you can see. But I've panned one of these before, although it was a nude, and it was really relatively easy to pan. So I think this is another one that I'm going to put into my to pan pile for next year. Okay, so I'm really happy with that. In total, I got rid of another 3 lipsticks, these 3 right here, which in total I think would give me 10 decluttered. Yes. So these are the 10 lipsticks that I'm decluttering from this video. Really happy with that. That's way more than I thought. So yeah, these 10 are going to go. And these are all rated a 2 or a 3. And these right here are my to pan pile for next year. I'm gonna go through it, swatch them, compare them, see this, so there's not too many of similar color. But currently there are 11 in here. I might go through and see if there's anything else I want to pan from the other 2 categories, like rated 4 and 5, just to see if there's anything old that I want to get rid of, or you know, something else that I want to pan. But this is where I'm starting with my to pan pile for next year. and I'm gonna again finalize them and share them in a video with you when I have all the products I want to pan for next year ready. But yeah, that is the colors I'm gonna pan, like I said, and I also did declutter some. So that is basically it for this part of the clutter. Let's jump back into the original video. So that is it for this video, you guys. I want to insert here how many total products this year I used up or decluttered, because my goal was to get rid of 22 items, lip products in my collection this year, and I definitely think I have, especially with the decluttering as well. I did really do good in the decluttering of this video, so I definitely think I surpassed that with quite a bit. So I'm going to insert again on screen how many items have left my collection, how many I used up, as well as how many I decluttered, and so on. So that is it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye guys.